As a fan of the genre of metal, there's something about like seeing bands having a beef with each other that can be pretty hilarious sometimes. It's like beefing and they fight each other. We have Ronnie Raddick from The Falling in Reverse and the inventor of rock and roll, Machine Gun Kelly. They're master of beefing, they know what's up. But this one, we're gonna talk about one of the bands that have been beefing with like most of the bands. And also it's a legendary band. This time, we're gonna talk about Metallica versus Bon Jovi. This is not a nerd!
This ain't no fucking Bon Jovi concert, man. You're fucking Metallica here, Milano, man!
When you think about the bands and musicians beefing each other, you may be thinking about like Kanye West posting his dumb shit on the Twitter. You're like, hey, what kind of arc of enemy villain is this? Or maybe you even think about the 90s hip hop scene where like they shoot each other because they didn't like each other. But if you're in between musicians and not like exclusive just to the hip hop scene or anything like that, that happens everywhere. But especially in the metal scene, because there's a bunch of drama queens in that scene. They go like, hey, look at me, I can play guitar. And you go like, I can too. And they go like, no, you're not as good as. They go, okay, I hate you. Metal have the fair share of drama queens. They bring out their drama and they go like, hell yeah, queen. And that is what they do. And one of those bands is Metallica. Like, personally, I enjoy Metallica in their music, but I used to have a little bit of a distaste for them because they do a bunch of beefaroo mackaroo. And some, like, reading up on today, some of them are, like, fair and some of them not maybe that fair. A lot of people try to, like, bring them down on the whole Napster lawsuit thing, but, like, getting to know about the case, I kind of understand why, because, like, somebody stole their song they haven't released yet and played them on radio, which I think a lot of people will go like, what the fuck?
And you know what? I'm just sharing 10 years of groupies with you, frat boy. I'm starting to like this whole sharing thing.
And one of the feuds I found pretty hilarious is one when the drummer of Metallica, every time he saw Motley Crue in Los Angeles, he went like, fucking Motley Crue! And then ran away like the fucking Dennis the Menace. I mean, he gets just fall by them. They go, oh, you're a bad Metallica. Goddamn Metallica, you're always being a tissue macaroo. I can drum faster than you because I'm a good drummer. And you go, what? Why are you doing that? That is weird, but also hilarious. But today I want to talk about the reason why, or if this even is a feud between Metallica and Bon Jovi. August 22nd, 1987. Metallica was playing live on Monster of Rock in Castle Donington in UK. When they were playing a big list with a bunch of different bands with each other, with like the Bon Jovi we were talking about before. Yeah, that Bon Jovi. And they were rocking and rolling, they were playing the guitars. Yeah, Metallica, yeah. They were rocking and looked at the shot and go, yeah, boy. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, yeah, yeah! They were doing their thing, they were rocking, and people were rocking and rolling. They were like, the best thing that could ever happen. Nothing can ruin that day. Nothing could ruin that show. It was pure perfection. Then Bon Jovi came into the picture. Meanwhile, Metallica was playing the show. Bon Jovi's helicopter flew over the concert. Like he will fucking jump out of the plane, like in the Call of Duty Warzone or some kind of reason. He was gonna go out in a battle royale now. They go, hey, of course that will drown out the sound from the band so the audience can hear it. They only see a helicopter. They don't even see Bon Jovi's face. They just see his helicopter. You go, it's probably Bon Jovi. It's bad business. Of course it drowned out the sound of the concert because, you know, Bon Jovi's helicopter go like,
my rafflecopter goes swah, 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 swah.
And from that day, the vocalist James of Metallica found his purest enemy ever. It was like, damn. They're gonna find you, and they're gonna get you. They're gonna pull you in your hair. Reason why this happened, I didn't find like a lot of information. I don't even find a clip of it or a picture, which is a little bit sad because I would love to see that and like see Metallica standing. Hey, what the fuck is going on up there? Me personally want to believe that Bon Jovi have a little bit of a man-child attitude. They go, oh wow, look there, it's Metallica. Oh hi, Metallica friends, it's me, Bon Jovi. Look, I have a helicopter. Because, you know, he's happy he's flying in a helicopter. Because... I don't know.
Don't know Metallica, I'm Bon Jovi.
So from that day, Metallica had a thing. They were like, hey, Bon Jovi's bad business. He's not a good bubble. And even from that, some fans did hook James up with a sticker that he put on his guitar that said Kill Bon Jovi. And for a long time, he had a Kill Bon Jovi sticker on his guitar. And people were like, what is this all about? And you will go like, hey, that is pretty cute and kawaii and pretty metal. Because that kind of makes me think about the time when Slayer had that Kill the Kardashian t-shirt, because like one of the Kardashian had a Slayer t-shirt on her. And I mean, isn't that a little bit of an honor? I mean, if someone had like Kill Pigeon Butt shirt, I will go like, thank you. Do you want me to print that as t-shirts too? Because I can do that. As I mentioned before in the video, sadly there's no clips or any videos I found. I've been trying like a couple bunch of days to try to find any clips or pictures of this happening. So there's no great evidence except this story that people are spreading. And obviously there's a couple of articles. There's supposed to be an article out there with James Hetfield from Metallica talking about it in a Carrange magazine, but I couldn't find a specific magazine. I found the article where Carrange has shows a bunch of quotes that James Hetfield has said in Carrange interviews, but it didn't say anything about like the date or anything. But there's a quote, and I will put it up here in the screen. And sure, if you want to hear my voice, I can read out what he said. James said, "It's just so pretentious. Fuck, just looking at this picture, there's something not right. Something so fooling about it. He's pulling the whole wool over the few folks' eyes. It seems to me his versus, how the fuck do you even pronounce it? I'm not that fancy. Versus Ed, the movie star. God, I can't take it. He was a mad boy. I did that interview and a couple of few other ones I found. There was nothing more than except like Redditors redditing on Reddit, of course, because they do that on Reddit. According to James Hetfield's book Messengers, the Guitars of James Hetfield, he said, as for the Kill Bon Jovi sticker, like you haven't got a praise sticker. It was given to me by someone on the road and we thought it was funny, so I thought, let's put it on there. It was right after Donington when there was the whole thing with Bon Jovi flying over the crowd in a helicopter while we were playing. I believe that the English are a little bit more aware of the piss takes and stuff like that. Most of the press were asking if we were pissed off when Bon Jovi flew over the crowd, but it was like, well, what was that? Was that who that was? I really didn't care. But it was almost like you were supposed to be pissed off, so the sticker showed up and it meant nothing really except, hey, don't screw with us. Hey, pigeon from the future. So, I missed out a thing. Apparently, according to Ultimate Guitar, there's a quote from James Hetfield's book where he actually talk about they actually made amends with each other. And I completely forgot about it, or maybe I missed it, but completed to put it into the video. So I'm just putting it here side out. But I'm gonna read this out so we can get the full context. James said, we made amends to each other. He said, hey, sorry for flying over. And I said, hey, sorry for a sticker. It meant nothing except there were an emphasis, I figured you pronounce it, of what we wanted to be and vice versa. We were scrubby punk metal gutter drunks that they weren't. They were what they were, big hair, fancy clothes, all the stuff we were fueled by at the time. Hair metal was the enemy, so obviously ironic that Robin Crosby, who inspired this guitar, was a part of that. With that said, I don't know if there's such a big beef or anything between Bon Jovi and Metallica. Bon Jovi apparently haven't said anything. The metal news website The Pit said, after the heat had died down, John Bon Jovi was not willing to roll over and take it, even sharing a photo of him with the ex-guitarist Dave Mustaine just to troll them. I clicked the link for the picture and there was no picture found, and also there's supposed to be like a link to the video about the quote that James Hetfield gave, but I didn't find anything else about it, so I don't know. So maybe there's no like beef going on or anything, or maybe they just chill out. They chill out on the roast in the Bon Jovi. James is not using the sticker anymore, so who knows? Maybe they can become the best of friends. Maybe we are ready for a round 2. Let's bring it on. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it much. Stay awesome and bubbly, and hopefully I catch you in the next one. Hey, cool.
Hello, guitar. I'm Bon Jovi. remember my song. Take my life, it is now or never. I don't wanna live forever. I don't wanna leave it only alone. I'm Bon Jovi. Yeah? It's not Enter My Sandman, it's John Bowie.